Hey there, you want to know what happens when the narcissist realize that life pretty much sucks without you? I'm breaking it all down in this video coming up. Hi, I'm Rebecca Zung. I am an attorney and I am an author and I am a narcissist negotiation expert. And I teach you how to manage, deal with, and most importantly, negotiate with narcissists in business or family law matters or whatever it is that you're dealing with them. So if that's you and you want actual guidance that works, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. All right, so let's talk about what happens with a narcissist realizes that life sucks without you. It's kind of a funny thing because, I've dealt with narcissists in my life, unfortunately, which is why I have such a huge mission for this. I've dealt with them in my law practice, but I also dealt with them in my personal life. And so that's why I know and I understand the drama, trauma, and chaos they cause. And here's the narcissist paradox. That is that they treat you like crap, like the whole time they're doing all kinds of horrible things to you, very abusive, mind games, passive aggressive, actually aggressive, the whole time. And then you are finally like running away from them and try to get the hell out of there just to like save your sanity and preserve your soul. And then they turn around and they go, "Oh, why did they leave? Oh, I can't actually live without them. I need them back." And so what happens when they realize that life sucks without you? Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you all of this, but I want you to know that you don't go back there. I mean, if you've successfully gotten the key, the golden ticket, and you're out of there and they're leaving you alone, thank Jesus and never look back. That's where everybody wants to get to, honestly. I mean, you don't want them back in your space. They haven't changed no matter what it is that they say. They haven't changed. So don't go running back to them. All right. So let me just say that at the beginning. Like, they haven't changed. They're not going to, regardless of what they say or do, just leave it alone. Okay. But now what's happened? You're gone. You're not coming back. They realize you're not looking back. You have wiped them from the CPU of your life, which is what I tell you to do all the time. And now you've actually taken away their source of oxygen. You've taken away their source of food. And that's what we call narcissistic supply. They need an endless amount of supply in order to feel validated, to feel alive. And if they're not going to get it from you in the form of adulation or you slaving away, doing things for them and, making them look good, prestige, some form of value that way, then they're going to get it from you, from devaluing you, debasing you, treating you poorly. They literally do get off on that. And so when they realize that you're not coming back and that source of supply isn't there anymore, they're going to go through these stages. It's almost like stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, and then maybe acceptance, but probably never really fully accepting. I heard it described one time that they want to keep all of their sources of supply almost like people save up jam or something for the winter or something, like people who have jams and jellies and things, and or sauces or whatever for the winter. That's what they do. Like they have a source of supply over here, but they also want the source of supply over there, and they want it from over here. They really are supply whores, so they're hoping that you'll still be a source of supply for them, if not to, you know, bolster up their ego, at least to bang you around and manipulate you and cause you drama, trauma, and chaos, at least to do that. I mean, here's the thing. They completely took you for granted while you were around. They treated you poorly. They thought it was funny when they got away with doing things with you, and yet they somehow thought that you'd always be around. They somehow thought that you'd, you know, keep allowing that to happen. I just think they don't think it through. They don't think forward and think, well, this person might actually not want to stick around if I treat them badly. Um, because there's another little paradox that's going on here, which is that they have this massive fear of abandonment. They don't want to be abandoned. They don't want you to actually leave. And they do happen to collapse, sometimes, which I definitely check out my video on that. What happens when a narcissist collapses? It ain't pretty. But so they have this fear of abandonment. But okay, so once you leave, at first, they're going to line up their flying monkeys. They're going to try to get everybody to triangulate because they're still getting supply from all of this, right? So let me show you how I can make you miserable. Let me show you how I can do all of these things to you, and line up people against you, and make you jealous and all of this. So they're going to start with that. And then the next thing they're going to go into is try to retaliate against you. And try to, their rage is going to come out, and so they might try to, blow up your phone and text you 5,000 times and flood you with messages or stalk you, and they may desperately try to get you back through love bombing or hoovering. Like I said, they want to keep all forms of supply. And so they're going to try to figure out a way to get you back into that web. So they might even file lawsuits to get your attention, to try to scare you. You're not going to walk away from me so easily. And, you definitely want to check out my video on what happens when you go silent on a narcissist, by the way. But then they realize eventually you're not coming back. That's when they're going to struggle. They're not going to have remorse for you and the things that they did for you, to you, but for themselves. Because at that point, they're going to realize, they loved that support that you gave them. They needed that. They needed your emotional support. They needed you to do the work for them or make them look good, or your whatever contributions you were giving them, whether it's your money or your sex or your ideas or your prestige or whatever it was the reason why they attached themselves to you in the first place. They're going to realize that it's gone. And they're going to be, upset about that, but not because they miss you. It's because they're going to miss what you were doing for them. Remember, I always say they didn't attach themselves to you because you have so little value, even though that's how they treated you. They attach themselves because you have so much value. So then what they're going to start doing is they're just going to start like continuing to watch you. They will always be watching you. They'll always be stalking your social media or trying to see what it is that you're up to. It's just so creepy. By the way, if you think they're so creepy, give me a so creepy down in the comments. They're always watching you. I do have a video on that, by the way, like why the narcissist is always watching you, because they're so creepy like that. And they may begrudgingly, by the way, move on. They're going to try to find another source of supply. They have to like, slither on down the road and find another source of supply because that's what they feed on. Otherwise, they don't feel alive. So they will go try to find another source of supply, but they're going to miss the supply they were getting from you, especially if it was really good. So they'll keep watching, they'll keep comparing, they'll look to see if you have something new or something better. They love to compare. Narcissists are big on comparing. And if you do have something better or bigger or whatever, it's totally going to kill them. They'll be super jealous. They will hate that, and they'll be stewing. But you will no longer care, right? Because it doesn't matter. Because as long as you care what they think or what they say or what they do, you're going to be completely tied to them still. And vibrationally, they're going to feel that. So wipe them from the CPU of your life. You no longer care. You've moved on. Just keep walking and do not look back. And if you are getting ready to negotiate with a narcissist or with anyone, grab my free Crush My Negotiation Prep worksheet at winmynegotiation.com. Join me in my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. Lots and lots of us in there helping each other and supporting each other. So join me there as well. If you like this video, give me a like, give it a share, drop me that comment. Tell me if you think they're so creepy or what other things that you've seen. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, now's a good time to do that. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. And remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. I will see you in the next video.